unpopular opinion, people who grew up in the United States are scared to see other people in the United States see them grind or in their grind phase. Now, before y'all get, riled up in the comments, let me explain. If you guys look at some of my previous posts, you guys could see that I've been touring South America. I just came back from Colombia, and I had a great time. But the one thing that being in South America taught me, as well as it also reminded me of the time when I was in the Bahamas, and I also went to places like the Dominican Republic, is where foreigners who grow up in third world countries or countries that are a little bit less developed than the United States, they tend to have a grind and a work ethic that's unmatchable and uncomparable to people in the United States. Now, what do I mean by that? So, a lot of people in the United States, they tend to get fired on average. Let's say you don't have money saved up, and a lot of those people, they will not take what they do have, 2 legs, 2 working limbs, and going to go work and hustle. Go sell a product on the street, or go sell a product person to person. A lot of people's ego in the United States is way too big for them to go do that. But if you go to any third world country, or a country that's a little bit less developed than the United States, especially in South America, on every corner, no matter where you are, you're going to see somebody putting their pride to the side and their ego to the side, hustling. And a lot of times you're actually going to see family members hustling, like literally, whether it's selling watches, whether it's selling clothing, whether it's selling whatever. They're doing it and they're getting to it regardless. No excuses, nothing. And not gonna lie, being in that environment actually motivated me more. I've always been somebody who, I've always let people see my grind and my hustle. I've never been afraid to show that. But I've also had times to where, I was a little hesitant to hustle and grind because none of my friends were doing it. It's very rare in America these days where you actually see people hustling outside of places like in Miami on South Beach, where I'm at right now, or places like New York on Canal Street. It's very rare that you're actually going to see people hustling. And if you do, it's very rare that you're actually going to see people who are natural born citizens of the United States actually hustling. If anything, it's pretty much mainly foreigners who are doing most of the hustling. So I did want to bring that to you guys' attention, as I think it's kind of weird. It's if most Americans of the United States, citizens of the United States, actually put their ego to the side, when we get fired, or let's say we lose our savings or something, we will have a lot more money in our pocket just by putting in extra work and putting in the grind. But a lot of people's egos is way too big to do that, which I think is the craziest thing in the world to me. People's ego is so big that they'd rather be broke before they go outside and hustle out here, which is crazy to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, though.